We have a special guest today, and this is her first backpacking trip. We're climbing to 12,451 feet today. There is a moose up there, and she wanted the full experience. We did not make it to the pass by noon. Yeah, just in case you die. Very windy. We're 25 miles per hour. I think I killed my friend. Good morning, everybody. We are at the Gold Hill Trailhead today for our weekend backpacking trip. We're doing segment 7 and 8 of the Colorado Trail, so we'll be going over a total of 38 miles this weekend and nearly 8,000 feet of elevation gain. But for today, segment 7 is 13.7 miles with a total elevation gain of 3,674 feet. Now, we are slated to have thunderstorms afternoon, 50% to 60% chance, so I'm saying that's a good chance. And so it is 5:30 in the morning, the sun is just coming up, and we are gonna go get our hike started. Anyways, here we go. And I almost forgot, we have a special guest today. My good friend, Amy. We've known each other for over 50 years.
50?
15 years. It was just her birthday. And this is, Amy, come here.
Oh.
And this is her first backpacking trip. And this is gonna be the most elevation I'll do in like a day. Just kidding. No, anyways, she's learning a lot, and we'll check in. We'll check in with you guys later. So we've gone about 3 miles so far. Amy is doing great. And yeah, our average speed is 2.2. It's a slow, gradual incline. We're on our first descent, which means we have some more climbing, but about 10,200 feet in elevation. I forgot to say at the beginning, we're climbing to 12,451 feet today. So we still have about 2,000 feet to go over the course of the next 6 miles, but we are going to take a break at a place called Miners Creek, about 5 miles in, top off our water, snack it up so we have lots of energy for that climb, and continue moving forward. It looks like the sun is pushing some of these clouds out, which is great. Starting to see some blue skies. But anyways, been a good hike so far, nice and cool. We'll just wait till he crosses. There is a moose up there. Don't know if I got him in camera, but he's up there. Nice and slow. We just sighted a hummingbird. Trying to find him again. Couldn't pull out my camera fast enough. Do you hear him? Huh? Trying to see if I hear him. It's probably gone. So we just passed Miners Creek about 5.3 miles in. And now we're starting our slow and steady climb up to 12.5, peak 6. We did have to stop a little bit before Miners Creek for a break, and we needed to hydrate, get some electrolytes and some food in her. And she said, I feel so amazing afterwards. Earlier I was giving her options that we could potentially slack pack this segment, and she wanted the full experience. And then when we were down there, she said, why was I so against slack packing? So, but we're doing okay, making our way up, and hopefully getting there before the storms roll in. So we did not make it to the pass by noon. It's about 11:30 right now, still have about 1.5 miles to go before we'd cross over. So started hearing thunder and just decided before we get out of treeline that we are going to park it and take some cover, probably just have our lunch and wait out the storm. It's supposed to clear up around 1, so should be here about 1.5 hours. Taking a break and hopefully have a clearing to cross this pass in about 1.5 hours. And we're back climbing. Only had to wait about 1 hour, so it wasn't too bad. So it seems like we'll have a clearing to be able to get over that pass. And snow, still quite a bit of snow, but definitely manageable so far. We'll see once we get a little bit higher up in elevation, but we're at about 11.6 right now. So just about 100 more feet to go, and 1.5 miles. Yep. Doing a good job. What? Yeah, just in case you die. You won't slide that far, actually. You wouldn't slide that far. Just because I thought I was recording when I was going across and it wasn't. Be super careful. There's talus, like loose rock right here. There's a sketch spot in the middle. View of Gray's and Torrey's Peak. Way back there, 2 14ers that are kind of like twin mountains. You can actually do 2 in one day by just hiking along the saddle that connects both. So we are about 8.5 miles in, about 12.1 in elevation, so almost to the peak. But you can see the Keystone Resort, ski resort back here. And then moving over, there is once again the Kensho Super Chair. It goes up to peak 6 in Breck. And then clouds are kind of covering it. way beyond there is going to be Quandary Peak, 14er. So we finally reached the peak, 12,491 feet, and it's very, very windy. Now we're gonna make our descent so we can go grab some water and get to Copper. So we've started our descent, definitely super windy. I'm guessing over 25 miles per hour because I'm blown away. I was blowing away at the top, but we're trying to get to a tree line as soon as possible because we have got another nasty storm coming in. You guys can see that. We're hustling. So the weather has finally cleared up a little bit. We're on our way into Copper and just decided to stay in Copper for the night. I think I killed my friend, or she's almost close to dying. She agrees with me, but that's what we're gonna do. That's the plan. We'll figure out what we're gonna do for segment 8. Probably have to change it to another weekend. So yeah, on the descent, for those with bad knees, definitely a knee breaker on the way down. So just be careful when you're coming down and be prepared for that. It's pretty steep, not like a long stretch of, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Level or a slow descent. It's definitely pretty steep and my knees are definitely feeling it. For the most part, after you get off of that ridge line in the exposure area, it's definitely a lot of water sources, able to take breaks and everything, and I saw one good campsite on the way down that's near to water. So you should be able to camp before Copper, about 3 miles before Copper. Anyways, we'll see ya at the trailhead. We are at the trailhead, done with segment 7. So that's another 13.7 miles off of our 500 miles of fun in 2021. But first,
it's the Colorado Trail Disco Dance Party. And now, the dance. Someone's playing disco music, and now I